What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, showcasing to you Elite Gaming's first week at CWL Season 2. Unfortunately, not coming out victorious on this one. ByeForever squeaking out the victory. Congrats to both clans, some amazing attacks. Basically, if we have a look at the board here, you can see ByeForever had 33 star attacks to Elite Gaming's 28, 2 Town Hall 11 dips there, proving the difference in this war. But I'm going to recap to you. I think we have 11 attacks from Elite Gaming lined up. Start out with some Town Hall 9s, move up to 10 and 11, and just switch back and forth. Let's see where we get to. So we're going to start out at the bottom here. Last Spartan taking out this Town Hall 9 using the classic GoHo style attack. So he comes in from the southwest, starting out with a golem and a couple of wizards to create the funnel over on the western side of the base, and then coming straight at the enemy heroes down to the south. You can see a little Tesla farm taking out quite a few of the wizards there, but that golem has taken massive amounts of damage, distracted a lot of the fire, and the enemy queen starting to go down there. Unfortunately, she sniped off that wizard. Not going to be a problem for our queen, and you will see a couple of hog riders coming in to take out that Tesla farm, and then they're into the middle of the base. A couple of jump spells to help them through. The funnel has created so the bowlers won't go walking about. Out come the clan castle troops, but poison spells are not going to be an issue to get them down. A nice heal spell as well there, just to keep the bowlers alive, because we really need this area with wizard towers down, just so that the hog riders don't run into that splash damage, run into the giant bombs that you can see there. And then we have 9 hog riders, which are just going to be placed surgically around the edge of the base. You can see they're coming in on the western side here. Once the defenses are distracted, couple of more hog riders on each defense just to snipe them off, and a very nice raid. You'll see just a few defenses left, plenty of hog riders, bowlers in the middle there as well, and the heroes still have enough health. So moving to the end of the attack, we'll kind of speed up the cleanup phase just so we can get through the attacks a little bit quicker and make sure that we don't spend as long as your time on this video. Try and get all of them attacks in nice and quickly, making sure to save a couple of archers down at the bottom here, but plenty of troops left over. Very impressive start to this recap. So moving back to the board, we're going to move up to number 32, and this one by the noob. I'll show you his second attack real quick as well later on. Used dragons for both of his attacks, managed to pick up the 6-pack. And in the second one, it's quite funny actually. You'll see the dragons get caught by the CC Hound and end up right over the air defense, but we'll show you that in a second. Starting out on the west hand side here, you can see we're going in straight towards these 2 air defense. So the king and queen pushing in just to get them down, and then we're starting the dragons up to the north here. You can see there's plenty of wizard towers, obviously trying to defend against the Lavaloon style attack, but it makes it a little bit vulnerable to the dragons, meaning that we can push in to get the air defense down, and the wizard towers obviously aren't too much of an issue for the dragons, whereas the balloons, they can cause massive amounts of damage. So just keeping the enemy CC inside that poison spell, and they're going to go down. Still have a lot of health on the queen there, but pressing the ability. Now you might think at this point the dragons are going to get caught up on these 2 air defense at the back, but you can see he has a hound in the CC, followed by a few balloons, and then we're going to use a rage spell to really push them forward. Perfect use there of the balloons to get them air defense down, and it leaves the dragons here just with a few defenses that can do any sort of damage to them. So we have the archer towers there and the X-bow, but a couple of balloons, plenty of lava pups left to clean up, and a very impressive attack. I really like how he dissected the base, took out them air defense to leave the dragons free to just smash the rest of the base. So another very nice Town Hall 9 3-star attack. We're going to move up just 1 place to number 31 to have a watch of Jacob using the Witch Slap strategy. So you may have seen this very recently. I'll link a video in the top right now to the guide by Mr. Clash Gaming. He's in our clan at X-Loyal, but you can see a balloon in the corner to take out the Tesla there, and then a few healers on the witches at either side. Now they're going to push right down the side of the base, create that funnel so the main bulk of your army, the heroes, can push right through the center. Very similar to what you see on the Town Hall 11 dips in order to take out the Town Hall 10s, and we have a few of them attacks later as well. So a P.E.K.K.A in first, just to take some of the damage to keep these ballers alive, and then your heroes as well. And the jump spells will provide access right through the base to get the core down, whilst the witches continue around the outside of the base, spawning them skeletons and just picking off the defenses one layer in. So as he comes in, he has the poison spell on the enemy CC. Again, very quickly to go down. There is a witch in there, but that's going to be, as long as it's inside the poison, not an issue. Another jump spell provides access further through the base. And you can see the queen sitting at the back here. It's quite nice because she doesn't get attracted by many of the defenses. She can kind of sit back and help do the work. And as you can see, it just means the defenses on the outside here need to be taken down by the troops coming through. So you can see the mortar at the back here is going to start causing an issue, but check out this. One archer right inside its radius so it can't shoot, just to start sniping that off. Now we did miss at the top here. There was another one where Jacob used a balloon just to take that down, meaning that the witches coming through don't have that splash damage trying to take them out. So you can see still has the queen ability with full health, not an issue, and absolutely crushed that base. So great job by Jacob. There we have 3 Town Hall 9 attacks. Let's move up the board a bit just so that we can give you a little bit variety and you're not kind of stuck watching all the Town Hall 9 attacks. Let's go to number 16. This is by Shadowfire, our number 1, dipping down on this Town Hall 10, but check this out for the Bowler Witch attack. You can see that it's very nicely set up where you have that long channel along the middle there where he's just going to funnel his heroes right into that channel, and 3 jump spells will provide him access right the way through it. So bowlers either side with witches, and then he has a main bulk of bowlers and witches alongside the heroes coming through into the middle of the base. And the ones on the outside will just mean that the focus is continued through this main channel here. So you can see 2 jump spells have been used, a heal spell there before they hit the Infernos just to really get the health up to full. And it also has the Grand Warden's ability here, which will be used in a second. Means that rage spell is very helpful as well to really get these Infernos down. That's the main target. And then the 3rd jump spell on the back end of the base just to provide access to all of these defenses to make sure that they're not doing too much damage, because if they get caught up on walls which have a high HP, then you can get mass amounts of damage. You really need a plan to get out to them defenses at the back. So as you can see, the witches on the outside have done a great job. It means that with cleanup as well, the troops coming through the middle then don't have to run all the way backwards to take them out. So it helps with the funnel, helps with cleanup, and you can see absolutely crushed it. Still has the queen ability. Obviously we can kind of expect this from a dip, but this is what decides this war. ByeForever just getting them 2 extra dips. So moving on, we will move up to, let's go to number 8. And again, this is another dip, but we have the hammer, and he is using the GoBoLaLoon strategy. So I really like, again, how he dissects this base, coming in to start with, just with the golem to distract and then the bowlers to try and create the funnel. And he's obviously pushing in towards this Inferno, CC, and the air defense as well. So he's just been very patient, and check out the bowler there with the Dark Elixir drill in front, which has quite a lot of hit points. He was able to just snipe off that archer tower. Very nicely done. When you see some of the Town Hall 10 attacks attacking up to 11, I'll show you some of them in a second, really like the use of some of the troops just to snipe off buildings. So 2 jump spells are in to really provide access to them air defense. CC came out, and it is a hound, so the queen's going to get a little bit hung up on that, but the bowlers continue to do work. They've moved down towards the enemy queen, and you can see they just missed that air sweeper there. He's already coming in with the Lavaloon portion because his kill squad has achieved what he wants them to, taking out them air defense. And he really just has to concentrate on this Inferno tower, so make sure to spread the balloons around so that they all kind of converge onto the Inferno tower, where he had the haste spell to help push them onto it. Then it's just a case of continuing to take down the defenses on the outside so that the balloons can stay in the middle and really try and take out their defenses. Unfortunately, there is a Tesla farm here at the top, which these clump of balloons are just not going to be able to take out. But as you can see, there's a big group at the bottom here with another haste spell, which he's going to be able to power them through to them defenses, get them down. And then again, we're just on to cleanup. And he does still have 3 balloons left in his army, which he will bring in here in a second, just to help with cleanup on these high hit point storages at the top here. So very nicely done, really dissected the base and came through with 2 jump spells to really push into this area, get the enemy CC, get the Queen, an Inferno Tower and 2 air defense, which then meant he only had that 1 Inferno Tower to concentrate on with his Lavaloon. So very nice attack by the hammer, and let's move on to the next one. I think what we'll do before we move back to the Town Hall 9s, we'll just move up and show you some of the Town Hall 10s attacking up onto the 11s. So let's start with this one, and like I said, just take note here of really the patience. You're not really going to run out of time going for the 2-star, and he's just going to be very patient and snipe off some of these buildings in order to help with percentage and control his bowlers to the Town Hall. So really like the idea of the haste spell there to take out that archer tower, and then it leaves the minions here able to take out some of these buildings. Again, you can see just spreading around the base. Obviously scouted this and scouted where the archers would be. Love the use of bowlers as well. You'll see I have another Town Hall 10 attacking up to 11 where you get to see this as well. But check this out, 3 buildings going down, and obviously these ones a little bit deeper would be harder to snipe off if it wasn't for the bowler. Then using the minions, and again the bowler there, just taking out all of this percentage, and you can see before he comes in with his main army, his troops around the side are going to get approximately 20%, so he only has to get 30% with his main army, and obviously the troops, you know, sniping off around the side have also helped to set up the funnel. So he has golems coming in alongside the bowlers, starting on the outside to make sure that they funnel in towards the middle here, where he's bringing in his heroes, 2 jump spells, and you can see that they're just going to access straight in towards that Town Hall. We're already nearly at the 50%. So a very nice attack here, Town Hall 10 attacking up, and this is what then allows your Town Hall 11s to dip down, and they have a much better chance at taking out them Town Hall 10s than the Town Hall 10s have themselves, because it's very difficult Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10. So you can see the Queen is going to get caught up on the Lava Hound. We did have the ability, but I don't think she's going to get many more buildings there. Just working a few more snipes, but obviously you want to be doing them initially when the Eagle Artillery isn't activated and helping with the funnel. Check out all of the giant bombs there, making a nice smiley face, just to really try and take out them bowlers coming into the Town Hall, but it didn't work. Managed to bring out the 2-star attack, and let's move up to the next one. Let's go back to the Town Hall 9s. We'll show you another couple of Town Hall 9 attacks before we move back up here. So let's drop right the way back down to number 29, and coming in with this base with quite a customized army. You can see the bottom here really taking advantage of the fact that there's no air defenses there, or air targeting defenses, and using the baby dragon to really rack up percent and to create the funnel. Then using the golem at the top here with wizards to create the funnel, and he's obviously pushing in from the south here to take out the Town Hall and come in towards the enemy Queen and CC. And you can see that he does have a Lavaloon portion left there as well. 3 golems in order to help his kill squad, so he obviously wants to get quite deep into the base here and just use the Lavaloon portion right on the back end. So 3 baby dragons in the CC, poison spell on them, and then the rage spell as well to help the troops through alongside the heal spell. Wizard towers going down, enemy CC going down, enemy Queen going down, and you can see another jump spell there. Check out the golems. That's why he brought 3, so he could get really deep into the base. You can see the Queen over there taking out the Wizard Tower Expo, going to get that 3rd air defense, and you can see there's just that one line of defenses. Check out these balloons brought in right from the south to target that cannon. 1 hound used to pop onto the air defense right in the west here, and then the balloons are just slowly coming around to snipe off these defenses, and you can see they're going to go straight along here right down these defenses. Very useful to bring them 3 golems. That's why it's always worth checking out how deep you can get into the base, what objectives can you get, and you can always take that smaller Lavaloon portion if you can get a lot of key objectives and really create havoc in the middle of the base there. So not going to be an issue on time, plenty of balloons left over, very nice 3-star attack, and we'll move again up the board towards the next one, and we have little Lisa, the winner of our London Live Friendly Challenge tournament, and she is again using the Witch Slap strategy. Again, very similar to that Town Hall 10 we showed you, where there's that channel right down the middle, and she's going to get her heroes into that, and then they can just walk straight down the middle whilst we have witches coming around the side. Check out the balloon there, very nicely adapting to that hidden Tesla in the corner just to take that out. A couple of healers on each of the witches, or each group of the witches, and they'll walk down the side of the base here, just keeping her main troops coming through the middle. So we have the enemy CC is out, heroes are in alongside the bowlers. They've entered that channel, you can see, and they're just going to walk straight down the middle. Heal spell will keep them nice and up to full health, because there is a bit of splash damage there with all of them wizard towers, and then the rage spell can really help to push her heroes through. Witches continuing around the outside, not going to be an issue. There's plenty of troops left up, and you can see the queen right at the back end there, able to snipe off these other buildings. And again, absolutely brilliant attack. Really like how she took advantage of this quite obscure base design. Couple of hog riders as well, just to sneak onto their mortars so that they don't do too much damage to the witches. And you can see, I think she has most of her witches left over. Massive skeletons just to help off. Even had the queen ability and an extra poison spell at the end there. So moving out of that, let's show you one more Town Hall 9 attack. Let's show you the other attack by the noob using dragons, because I really like this, and it has that special bit we were talking about where the dragons very nicely pop themselves straight onto the air defense. It was great to watch actually. So being very patient here to set up the funnel, just using the king to tank for the wizards instead of a golem. But most of the wizards have actually been able to snipe off the buildings there. It's only now that the king's having to distract for the cannon here. And you can see the queen is then going to target in towards this air defense. Now I'm pretty sure he wanted this air defense here, and you'll see in a second, just misses the wall breakers there, and it means that the queen's going to start to walk around the side. And when he does get that wall open, the queen's already too far around. She's now not going to turn back. She's attracted by the Tesla, then the Archer Tower, moving to the Town Hall, and that is it. He's lost this air defense, so he has to adapt a little bit from here, if that was the plan. I'm pretty sure it was. You can see he does have one Zap Quake. Now I'm assuming he wanted to Zap Quake this air defense, get in, take these two, and then push in with the Lava Hound and balloons to the one in the very west here. But let's just see how it goes. The dragons coming in from the north, taking out the enemy queen with that rage spell. Here comes the Zap Quake onto the air defense that he missed, and then just before the dragons get in radius of these air defense, he's pushing through with the Lava Hound and the balloons, similar to that first attack. Haste spell to get that air defense down. Now watch this, the enemy hound is out. Now he notices this, uses an archer right over to the west here in a second to really take control of that hound. The balloon just doesn't get that air defense down. The dragons here go after the hound, but since the hound is quicker, it just gets ahead of them too far. Whoop, and they want to take that air defense just so they don't go down too quickly. And that really saves the raid. Manages to get this air sweeper as well. Then they're going to lock onto the Expo, and from there, there's really not that much that can take them out. There's just that wizard tower and archer tower. So let's skip ahead. You can see he still has plenty of dragons left up. So two very nice dragon attacks there at Town Hall 9. Not the attacks that you will see every day of the week. So we just have two more attacks. We have KJ from Red Elite. He 3-starred then number 7. This was one of the higher end dips, and again, really like how he dissects the base. Then we have a Town Hall 10 attacking another Town Hall 11. So coming in from the west here, pops the jump spell in first, then a couple of baby dragons just to work the funnel, utilizing that enraged bonus. Was going to snipe off that builder hut until the hidden Tesla came. So he pops the heroes in just to attract the fire, then a couple of bowlers will take it out, and you can see since the baby dragons have taken out them buildings, the bowlers and heroes are going to go straight in towards this Inferno tower, pops the poison on the enemy queen and for the CC coming out, and then he's starting the Lavaloon attack. As soon as he knows he's going to get them objectives down, he's not wasting time, coming in with the Lava Hound. Balloons, a big group of them following the bottom Lava Hound here to really overwhelm this area to the south. Try and save his heroes as well. If he can get these defenses down, it means that the heroes here taking out the Lava Hound aren't then going to get attracted by them defenses, and they can then help with cleanup. Very important to freeze that Inferno. Haste spell for the balloons coming through. We're kind of losing track here, absolutely crushing it. Look at all these balloons for the back end. One air defense left, but the Lava Hound is on it, attracting the fire, and haste spells just to help power the balloons right the way through. And then that is all of the defenses down, just a mass of balloons left to help clean up this base. And as you can see, the heroes are also down there to help, because he came in quite early with the Lavaloon portion in order to help save them. So very nice attack again, using the Town Hall 11 and the Grand Warden to really help crush that Town Hall 10, and this is what allows you to do it. The 2 stars using your Town Hall 10s onto the Town Hall 11s. So again, just take note of the variety of troops he has there to really start sniping off the buildings and create the funnel for the bowlers to get right into the core. So I'll definitely have to try some of these strategies out, because when I was a Town Hall 10, I mainly like to use the Valkyries and bowlers as a mix. That you would have seen my video just a couple of days ago on that, but the guys here at Elite Gaming really taking advantage of the bowlers and the buildings on the outside. So you can see trying to lure the CC there with the Hog Rider. Works well because there's a Lava Hound in there, so you only need to be there for a split second, and he's bringing it out to the side. Check out this CC kill, just brilliant. So the Lava Hound is right out the way of any defenses. There's nothing there which is going to, kill any of his troops. So one baby dragon is enough to absolutely crush this hound. Now the balloon there is just going to be static because it can't attack the baby dragon. So again, the baby dragon doesn't have to worry, it's at full health. Can take out this Lava Hound. Yes, it takes a few seconds, but it's definitely worth it to get it out of the way and your queen not locking onto it, and then unfortunately has to sacrifice the baby dragon. But check out the poison spell, which is able to keep most of the troops within it, and the baby dragon there, although it has low health, manages to take out all of that CC by itself. So absolutely love that. And again, using the bowlers here just to snipe off some of the buildings, because they can stand back and get kind of 2 buildings at once. You can see there, you wouldn't be able to do that with any other troops, so make sure you're scouting to see where you can use the bowler to do that. Again, the builder's hut there has less hit points than the gold mine which the bowler is attacking, so you can get 2 buildings for the price of 1. Just popping around the base there, and then we're into the attack itself, using the bowlers again to create the funnel on either side, and then the main group is going to come through with his heroes right towards the Town Hall. So you can see a really wide funnel created here. The bowlers do tend to have that little bit of a weird AI to control, just because they have that bounce. They tend to, you definitely do need a wide funnel. Really like the free spell there to get the Inferno, Tesla and Expo. As it's wearing out, they're already down. There's already bowlers onto the Town Hall, and we're at 47%. Still have the Queen's ability, so again, we're able to get the 2-star there, and a pretty decent percentage as a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 11. And again, that then frees up some of your Town Hall 10 attacks once you've had a bit of a scout on these bases to really try and pick up them 3 stars, really get down to the nitty gritty of the attack strategies. So there you have it, guys. Unfortunately, Elite Gaming not able to pick up the victory on this one. Congrats to ByeForever. Amazing war, just great attacks both teams. And stay tuned, because I will be recapping each and every one of our CWL matchups. I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure to drop me any comments down below. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out, guys.
Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.